What's up, YouTube? It is your boy JB, and we're here today with the week's hottest topics. This is number 15, edition 15, volume 15, whichever one we're gonna call. I think it's gonna be edition number 15. Yeah. So this is going to be the hottest topics of the week, starting. What was this week? It is September 14th through September 18th. Now, before I get into the video, there is two things that I want to talk about. One is I'm off of work today because tomorrow happens to be my mother's, well, it would have been her 80th birthday. So I want to take just a minute. I'm probably gonna do it again tomorrow when I do my Power Rangers video, but I want to take a minute to say happy birthday to you, Mama. I love you. I miss you. I wish you were here with me. I hope that I'm making you proud of me. So yeah, I'm not gonna cry, you guys, but I just wanted to say that to my mom. Happy early birthday. And I cannot believe so tomorrow I'm gonna tell you guys what my family and I are doing. So my family and I have, for the last, since like June or July or so like that. Actually, it was July. No, it was June. It was the month before I moved into this new apartment. We started a family Zoom. So tomorrow, which is Saturday, which is my mom's actual birthday, my mom had a fascination with the Red Lobster. Now, see, the thing was, my mom called it Red Lobster Inn. I don't know why she called it Red Lobster Inn, but she loved Red Lobster. So we're going to eat Red Lobster and Zoom chat with each other on her birthday. Nice, huh? So yeah, you guys, let's go ahead and just talk about what's been going on this week and with some hot topics, shall we? All right, you guys. So the first thing that we definitely want to talk about is, I said it last week and I'm going to say it once again this week. I want to extend prayers out to everyone that is affected by the hurricanes out there in California. I mean, not the hurricane, but the wildfires out there in California, and also those that are affected by the hurricanes down here in the South. Now, here in Texas, especially where I'm at, we're fine. We ain't got nothing to worry about. And I mean, if it goes like towards Louisiana and stuff like that, then we'll just have to worry about heavy rains. But as of right now, it's looking pretty clear outside from my window, so we're good in Texas, thank God. So yeah, I just want to extend prayers out to everyone. Speaking of which, I actually do have a cousin that's in California, but he is in the Hayward area. I think he's still in Hayward. I'm not positive, but I need to check on him. But yeah, if you guys have anybody out there that is affected by the hurricanes, the wildfires, my thoughts, my prayers are with each and every one of you. So now that we got that out the way, and I don't want that to sound crass or anything, but I do want to extend my heartfelt condolences to everybody affected by it. Now let's go ahead and just talk about the bullshit that's happened this week, shall we? All right, you guys. So the first thing that I want to talk about, and I don't want to talk about him, is YSAP. Y'all stupid ass president. This motherfucker is just so stupid. I've never saw someone as dumb as in my life. God, he's an idiot. I just pray that come November he is voted out of office. I pray. Jesus, I pray that he's out of office. All right, you guys. So this week, I think it was like Monday or Tuesday. I don't remember the day because I actually did not watch it. I do watch ABC throughout the day, and I remember them talking about it, that George Stephanopoulos was going to sit down with him and have a town hall. And I'm like, oh, good, something that I can miss. I think it was actually Tuesday. Yeah, it was Tuesday because on Twitter, the ratings that came out, and the town hall was the lowest compared to America's Got Talent and Big Brother, which that is so surprising that he went down. I mean, because if you guys don't know, I'm a huge Big Brother fan, and I've stopped watching this season of Big Brother because it's terrible to me, and it's an all-star season and it's horrible. But yeah, he went up against America's Got Talent and Big Brother. I think Big Brother was at the top, and then America's Got Talent, and then his town hall. And he's always talking about ratings, But here you are at the bottom. You hit the low. You hit a low in a demographic. So congratulations to you, you fat. We're not gonna do that today. We're not going to do that today. You gonna stay high, and you gonna let him stay with the devil. Cool, cool. So, like I said, I didn't watch the town hall, so I can't tell you guys any highlights from the town hall. I did see a clip of a black lady, and Sis was not having it from him because I know she was talking to him about Obamacare and the pre-existing conditions. I do remember that. And she was born with the condition, and he's supposed to replace and repeal, but he hasn't done anything. But you can always tell when he's lying. His hands go like this, like it's just like, oh my God, he's lying. And I'm like, I do love the fact that the woman was talking. He was trying to come in with a rebuttal. She told him, hold up, pump your brakes. It ain't gonna work like that. Like, show me some respect. I did love that from her. And I did see another clip with another man, but I didn't watch it. Because, no matter what he says to the people, we know he lies. It just came out last week with these tapes from Bob, whatever his name is, the one with the book that's coming out. Like, he's a proven liar. And like I said last week, I really don't know what it would take for people to stop supporting him, short of him pulling a gun on somebody, shooting them point blank and killing him. And even then they would be like, oh, he was provoked. I feel like that would happen. It's terrible. And once again, I want to preface this by saying I'm not suggesting who anybody should go out and vote for. That is not what I'm saying. I don't want it to come off that way. Absolutely not what I'm saying. What I am saying, however, is I do want him out of office. And also what I am saying is if he is the ideal candidate, if he ideally is your candidate, he, aligns with your core beliefs and your values, then vote for him. I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, you have to vote for Joe Biden. I'm not telling anybody who to vote for. I'm just going to say, make an informed and educated vote, if that makes sense. I think it does. Just be informed, be educated. And then I also want to say one thing about voting. We talk so much about the presidential election, and and the next one I'm gonna talk about, it kind of leads into it. But we talk so much about the presidential election. We also talk so much about change and wanting change. But electing a president doesn't help that. In a sense, what helps that is our local and our state, people that we elect. So I will say that before you go cast your vote, if you're early voting or if you're going to vote on election day, November 3rd, what I will say is research the candidates that are running for county, for judge, Supreme Court, anything local and statewide, Congress. Research the people that are running in your state, in your city. And if they align with what you guys think, if they align exactly with what you feel and believe, vote for them. If they don't, not just because they are on the Democratic Party or the Republican Party, you guys do know you don't have to vote straight Republican or straight Democrat. You can go through, pick and choose. So that is one thing that I would definitely say. Educate yourselves educate yourselves before going to cast your vote and make an informed decision. Now, me personally, I just know that I can't vote for that dumb fuck because it's just not conducive to me. These past 4 years have been chaotic and hectic because of him. So I can't vote for another 4 years of that. But again, if you can, that is solely up to you. I have no judgment toward anybody that votes for him. That's your decision, not mine. Let's move on because I'm tired of talking about him. All right, you guys. So this next story that I'm going to talk about is just a little bit, I'm not gonna say it's confusing to me. It's questionable to me. It's very questionable. So you guys know the Breonna Taylor case is something that we've been talking about for months now. We keep asking for justice. We keep asking for the policemen who went into her house and shot and killed her to be brought to justice. But at this point, nothing has been done. And I'm starting to get to the point where I'm starting to feel that nothing is going to happen, unfortunately. I don't want that, but I'm getting to the point where I'm feeling like, okay, nothing's going to happen with this case, because it's like they're dragging their feet in this situation. Like, I was just on, I don't use Facebook like that, but I was just on Facebook, and there was this guy who posted a white woman that was shot by a black cop and Breonna Taylor, who was shot by some white cops. In the case of the white woman, the cop that shot her because she was walking up to his door, he got arrested. But in the case of Breonna Taylor, these cops they're still free. They may have gotten fired, but they can go to another precinct and work. And that's what bothers me so much. It's like, and the caption, it was a long caption. I'm not gonna try to remember it, but the one thing that did resonate with me with that caption was, if all lives matter, what's the difference between these two cases? Both were shot by cops, right? The black cop got arrested. The white cops are still roaming the streets free. So where's the justice at? The white woman got justice. The white woman and her family got justice. This black woman, her family got $12 million. And that's where I'm stuck at with the whole Breonna Taylor thing, because they won the civil case. They were awarded $12 million. But then at the end, they're still saying that that's not them admitting any kind of guilt. Then what the fuck is it? It's cover-up money, it's blood money, and her family can definitely do, they can do some good things with that money. But at the same token, $12 million does not bring Breonna Taylor back. And like I said, for me, if I were in that situation, I can't say what I would do. I'm not going to lie and say I wouldn't take the money, because I would. But I would also be like, well, what about my criminal case? Like, in me taking this $12 million, does that negate my criminal case? Can I not come after them anymore? Like, I wonder what the stipulations of that is, which I think that they're still proceeding with the criminal case. But it's just like, I saw it on Instagram. I'm like, and I put in the comment section, like, this is really not what we asked for. What we're asking for is justice for her. Like, I just don't understand it. I truly don't. Like, this is a conundrum. This is interesting for me. Like, I can't even tell you how I feel about the situation, honestly. Like, one part of me is like, okay, $12 million, that's, again, I still feel like that's cover up and blood money. Let me know. I hope I'm making sense. Like, I want justice for Breonna. I definitely want that. Justice has to be served. But like I said, at this point, I just don't feel that it's coming. I really don't. Now, I know that Tamika Mallory, I know Portia, I know Yandy and them, they're all still out there, fighting the good cause. Let me see. I need to see something. Because then this whole situation with Breonna Taylor, didn't this start back in March or so? It's just, God. Now, Google know that they're fucking wrong. March 13th. And we're in September. It's frustrating. Now, Google is definitely wrong. I just Googled Breonna Taylor. And, like, now, why would anybody... I guess this is what people are searching for. Because Breonna Taylor shooting, and Breonna Taylor criminal record. Why the fuck does anybody care about her criminal record, even if she has one? That is disgusting. That's disgusting as fuck. Why would anybody be looking for that? I know why. to paint her as a villain, to paint her as a bad guy. The woman was in her home sleep, and people say her boyfriend shot at the cops. What the fuck you gonna do if somebody's ramming in your door in the wee hours of the morning? You gonna sit there and just let somebody come in your house? Like let's say somebody was about to rob you. You gonna let them sit there and ram in your fucking door, be like, oh, police, but I'm finna rob you, I'm finna take all your shit. Like, make that shit make sense to me. Oh God, people are so irritating these days. Very irritating. But let's move on. All right, you guys. So the next story that we're going to talk about is Mr. Andrew Gillum. So, former Florida gubernatorial candidate came out as bisexual in an interview with Tamron Hall that aired Monday, 6 months after he was found inebriated and vomiting in a Miami hotel room. Damn, that was 6 months ago. When you think about it, like, time has really flown by this year. Like, we are at the end of the year. We're almost in October, and it's just mind-blowing to think about all the events that have happened in this whole year. Coronavirus. God, coronavirus. Oh God. Yeah. It's just really interesting to think about all the stuff that's happened this year. So it also says paramedics and police officers are responding to a call about a possible drug overdose in the hotel room. In that hotel room, they found crystal meth when they arrived, and a male sex worker was there too. Now, see, at that time, I didn't understand, why they had to put all the information out there. Like, certain things you can keep private, I would think. I mean, it's okay to say you found crystal meth in there, but the male sex worker, I thought that was like, oh, okay, y'all trying to put this man's business out there. But I don't have no issues with it. So, like I said, he did an interview with Tamron Hall. I don't know where the interview was. I did see it on social media. And I know Tamron Hall has her show. I think it premiered on OWN recently. I know it's premiered on OWN. I don't know when it premiered. It's on OWN. I don't know if it's left like once you're on NBC or CBS, one of the two. I never remember. But he did an interview with her. So in the interview, it says in a long, almost entirely somber interview, Gillum told Hall he's cried every day since that March incident. And that's a quote. So, quote, end quote. What was most hurtful was this belief that I was somehow living a lie in my marriage and in my family, he said. His wife of more than a decade, R.J. Gillum, who participated in part of the interview, explained that Gillum had told her he was bi before they wed. Though he'd never been out to the public, so many people just don't understand bisexuality, she said. Bisexuality is just something different. I just believe that love and sexuality exist on a spectrum. All I care about is what's between us and what agreement we make to be in a... She says, all I care about is what's between us and what agreement we make to be in relation. Actually, it's what they said, and that's what's not making sense. All I care about is what's between us and the agreement we make to be in a relationship with each other, not what this is. But yeah, he's bisexual. I don't see what the big deal is. I mean, if his wife is okay with it, why does anybody else care? It's no one else's business. And as it says right here, the only thing that she cares about, and that should be the only thing that matters, is what they discuss in their relationship. If she knew he was bisexual, that's fine. If they had an agreement to where, and I'm gonna put this out, kind of like what we're probably about to find on the Real Housewives of Potomac with Ashley and Michael Darby. I feel like Ashley and Michael have an open relationship where Michael is bisexual, and I think Ashley, I'm not sure, I can't remember, is Ashley bi or not? I don't remember. But I'm pretty sure with Andrew and his wife, it's a situation of He was open and honest with her about him being bisexual. He just never wanted to tell the public, and that's because that's no one's business but his own and whoever he's sleeping with. So I understand that, and as long as they have an agreement and an arrangement where, hey, it's cool that you go sleep, you're married to me, but I get that you have an attraction to men. As long as you can go out there and sleep with, you can have sex with a man, that's fine. Just make sure that you protect yourselves, you get tested, and don't bring shit back home to me. As long as they had that kind of agreement, and as long as he wasn't like sneaking around doing it, I don't see an issue with it. The only way I would see an issue with it is if he one, never expressed to her he was bisexual. Number two, he was sleeping with every Tom, Dick, and Harry in the world. And number three, unprotected sex. And number four, bringing it back home to her. That's the only problem that I would have with it. Like, I don't have a problem with, I don't judge people who are in open marriages, open relationships. Hell, for all we know, they might be, she might be like, hey, if you find a cute looking guy, like, let me see him. Make sure he's bi, make sure he's into men and women. Hell, we don't know what the particulars of their relationships are. So I don't feel like people should be judging them at all. Like, again, it's their business. If it works for him and his wife, who are we to judge? Only person that can judge is God. So, and that's how I leave it in my world. I don't judge people for what they think, feel, believe. Because it ain't got nothing to do with me. If it ain't got nothing to do with me, we good. We Opie and Andy in this motherfucker. But let's move on from this story, you guys. All right, you guys, and then let's talk about some divorce news. There have been two, people that have filed for divorce this week. We gonna start with the one that I don't give the most fucks about. Ray and Prinky from Love and Hip Hop Hollywood. Now, you guys remember, Princess filed for divorce. I think it was last year and I think it was last year after the reunion aired for Love and Hip Hop Hollywood, because they were out there in Vegas and she was still pregnant with their son, and then she said he abandoned her and their daughter, and then she filed for divorce. And then didn't he do all them Instagram live videos? So yeah, I don't really give a fuck about Ray J and Princess filing for, well, actually it was Ray J that filed for divorce, and she was blindsided this time. Now, he says he wants her to be happy. Okay, I mean, I guess I don't really give a fuck. He filed citing irreconcilable differences. Okay. Mona, I'm going to say it one more time. This is the running joke with me and Mona about Princess. Mona, do us a favor and get Princess some real fucking friends. That's all she needs, is some real friends. I know Sonya and her poodle are happy as fuck that Ray J and Princess are getting divorced, because we all know that Sonya Norwood and her poodle have never saw it for Princess. Ever. I think Sonya liked Tierra more than she did Princess, to be quite honest with you guys. I think Sonya was more into Tierra Marie. But we all know Tierra Marie got her issues as well. But how you guys feel about Ray J and Princess divorcing? Do you care? Are you sad? The only thing that I will say, though, I hope that the divorce is amicable for their kids, because now there are two children involved. So I hope that it's peaceful for those two children. I hope that that divorce is good for them. I hope they can figure out a good custody agreement, child support if needed, spousal support, and I hope it's a amicable split. I really do. I hope it's not dirty. And I hope that Mona doesn't televise this shit on Love and Hip Hop, because I think Love and Hip Hop is getting ready to start back filming soon. I did see that their producer, the one that does the green screen interviews, I did see him, saying that they were getting ready to start shooting soon. So I don't know. Now, I don't know which Love and Hip Hop is coming first, if it's going to be the continuation of Atlanta, New York, or Hollywood, because we definitely missed Atlanta. We didn't get anything for Hollywood. Actually, we're in September, so we're getting ready to go into October. At this point, we would be getting ready to end Love and Hip Hop Hollywood and getting ready to go into Love and Hip Hop New York. And then in January, we would get, oh my God. And in January, we would be getting ready to go into Love and Hip Hop Miami. Oh wow, that's gonna be so interesting for me because Love and Hip Hop Miami is the show that started my YouTube channel. And January 1st or 2nd, well, actually January 2nd, will mark 3 years that I've been doing YouTube. And I probably won't have a Love and Hip Hop Miami review to do. That is gonna be so interesting. All right, so then the next divorce that we're gonna talk about is Cardi B. So after 3 years of being married to Offset, she is finally filed for divorce. Now she didn't initially say anything, but then it does come out that it says that the marriage, is broken and that there's no possibility of reconciliation with those two. And much like with Ray J and Princess, I do wish Cardi B and Offset, I hope that this divorce is amicable. I did see that she wants to have, shared custody of Culture with him. And I think that's a good thing. Although they might not have worked out as a husband and wife, don't make the child suffer in the end. Now, I have saw on social media where people are talking shit about Cardi. And again, I know people don't like Cardi B. And it's evident. After last week I saw it, I'm like, God damn, people really dislike this girl so fucking much. Like, I was on Bondi Blue, Bondi Blue's YouTube. I was on a Bondi Blue show, and she was talking about Cardi B and that whole situation with her and Candace Owen. And I stupidly put in the comment section, I get sick of the argument with black people. I get sick of the argument with people that Cardi B is not black. And oh my God, somebody in the comment section came right for me saying she isn't black. I said, you know what? I just said in this comment that I posted, I'm tired of arguing, so I'm not gonna argue with you. And then this person had the audacity to call me a Trump supporter because I don't like to listen to facts. And I'm like, what fact did you put out there? You just said she's not black. And I said, if that's what you believe, if you believe she's not black, that's your opinion, not mine. And then they're gonna say that I must be a Trump supporter because I don't want to listen to facts. You didn't put out not one fact to me, but I came back at you with a fact. I love when people try to say I don't listen to facts, but I come back at you with a fact and you get mute. Because I said the fact was, if she's not black, what is she? And please do not say to me she is Latina and Hispanic, because Latina and Hispanic is not a fucking race. It's not an ethnicity. It's an ethnicity. It's not a race. Like, so yeah, you can't argue me with that one. So I get it. People don't like the girl. I get it, and I also get that people, I get why people don't care for sometimes Cardi B, even like Evelyn Lozada, Sin Santana, most of those girls from the Love and Hip Hop VH1 franchises, where they are, they do have his Latina feature, they are Latina, but sometimes they can be Puerto Rican, Dominican, and I'm just thinking to myself, like, y'all do realize that y'all probably do have a speck of black in y'all, but y'all denounce it. But y'all only want to use it when it's convenient for you. So so I don't care how people feel. If you guys feel that way, that's how you guys feel. But let's not down people. But with that one, I do hope for the best with those two. What else was I gonna say? I got sidetracked talking about the comment. But what I wanted to say was people keep sitting here talking about Cardi B, and they keep referencing these WAP lyrics. They talking about, that wet ass pussy must not be that good to keep him. She never said that it kept him. She just said her pussy was wet. And then they talking about, she said she don't cook, she don't clean. Hell, if I had the money that she has, I'm not cooking and cleaning. Like, y'all. And then the thing that bothers me is some people that I've saw, I'm like, how many, shut up. No, I'm gonna say it. Some of the people, especially some of my friends that I saw, I'm like, but your baby daddy cheats on you like it ain't nothing. But yet instead you keep running back to the nigga, and you're not even married to the nigga. So you judging her, but your situation ain't no better. And that's what I find so hypocritical, is the people that want to talk about her, either you're not in a relationship, you are in a relationship with somebody that's fucking cheating on you. So it's the pot calling the kettle black, basically. But with that, I'm done, and let's move on. All right, you guys, and then the last big story that I want to talk about is the Verzuz that happened this past Sunday with the legendary Gladys Knight and Miss Patti Labelle. I have to say that I thoroughly enjoyed it. You know, it was a good time. I enjoyed seeing those two ladies on scene with each other. You know, I enjoyed the sisterhood. I enjoyed them just talking to each other. You know, just like two old friends that just getting together for the first time and just reminiscing about the past. I enjoyed it immensely. Now, I will say that when it comes down to Gladys Knight and Patti LaBelle, I am more, you know, I'm a bigger fan of Gladys Knight than I was of Patti LaBelle, because in my family, now I do have an aunt, my aunt Vicky. She loved Patti LaBelle. Actually, there's back in the 90s, there was this photo shoot that she and my uncle did. And in the photo, I mean, the outfit, the demeanor that she had, she resembled. I mean, that was Patti LaBelle. So yeah, my aunt loved her, and I spent a lot of time with my aunt and my uncle as a kid, with my cousins. So I did hear Patti LaBelle growing up as a kid, but with my mom and my grandmother and my uncles and everybody else, like when we have family functions, it would be mostly old school stuff that we listened to. Like we would listen to Gladys Knight, The Temptations. Who else? Like we would listen to old school stuff because you guys have. So here's the thing with my family. My grandmother had. How many kids did my grandma have? 11, I think. It's my mama. Yep, my grandmother had 11 kids. My grandmother had 11 children. So yeah, so my mom and my mom, and then it comes down into my one of these is I'm gonna tell you guys about my family and make it make sense, because I'm about to say something that's not gonna make sense to you. So it goes all the way up from my mom all the way down. Actually, it goes from my mom to my youngest uncle, who I never met, who I'm named after. And then after that, that's my grandfather's kids. He passed away. And then my grandmother had two other, another son, my other uncle. And then she had my aunt and my uncle by another guy. So yeah. So there's some age gaps between them. But needless to say, when we have family gatherings, we would listen to old school stuff. Like, and actually to this day, we still listen to old school stuff. And I'd be like, sometimes I tell them like, y'all too old. Like, I don't want to hear that. But then I would rather listen to the old school music as opposed to new school stuff. So I'd be like, cool, let's listen to it. But yeah, in the house, we mostly listen to Gladys. Who else? I mean, like I said, old school artists, like that's who we listen to. But I definitely enjoyed it. I love them bringing out Dionne Warwick. You know, that actually reminded me of Got to Be Real by Patti LaBelle. Oh my God. I loved Got to Be Real. That was my show. I wish she would come back, like Patti LaBelle come back. I did not get the Verzuz numbers, but I think it was somewhere around 4 million. Now I know that on the Instagram live, it was at one point, the highest was like 450 or 550. Don't quote me on that, but I know that they had a lot of views. Let's see if I can find it. Let's see if I can find how many views it was. I mean, Timberland and Swiss Beats got a good thing going on over there. For sure, they got a good thing. Let's see. If I can. I can't find it, but they had a lot of views, and there were some highlights of the verses. Patti LaBelle kicking her shoes off, and then when she put them other pumps on, I'm like, you better get it, Patti. Now y'all have Miss Patti fucked up with them lyrics. Y'all, she like those. That's not my song. Where my lyrics at? Like y'all had Miss Patti fucked up, and I don't care because with Billboard and last week when with the week before with the Breonna and Monica stuff, I did what Billboard said. This week I'm not gonna do that. There's even with Brandy and Monica, there was no winner to me, and for sure with Patti and Gladys, there is no winner to me. I think I think the women both they look amazing. Gladys when she started singing live, I'm like, oh yes, Gladys, that's what I'm talking about. The big thing about the verses I think at this point we have to do is we just have to celebrate our artists past and present, give them their flowers, especially like those two great ladies, Patti LaBelle and Gladys Knight. We give them their flowers while they are here on this earth. So there's no winner, no loser for me. It was just a great time celebrating timeless music. But you guys let me know what you guys felt about it in the comment section below, and we will discuss. And let's move on over to some small talk, you guys. All right, you guys. So in small talk news, the first thing that I want to talk about is congratulations go out to LaToya Luckett and Tommy. They welcomed their baby boy. I don't remember the day that they welcomed him into the world. I don't. Let's see if I can find it. I should be more prepared. Y'all love me, so don't judge me. His name is Tyson Wolf Walker. Interesting name. He was born on September 14th at 4:03 a.m. and he weighed 9 pounds and 7 ounces. Good God damn, that was a big ass baby. Jesus Christ. Ooh. Lord. A 9-pound baby. Whew. Congratulations to her. In other news, Nene Leakes. She actually posted a video yesterday on Instagram or wherever the hell she posted it. Well, I saw it on Instagram. And she was just letting us know that she is not returning to Real Housewives of Atlanta for season 13. That's not a shock I don't think that should be a shock to anybody. I think we all knew that Nene was not returning to Real Housewives of Atlanta this season coming up. I don't feel any type of way about her not returning, honestly. I feel like it might have been time for her to go. Honestly. Because for the last 2 seasons, you can definitely see that she wasn't necessarily happy about, I don't think she was happy with being on the show. I know for sure this past season, she was definitely not happy. I don't know if it was because of Kenya returning or what. But she wasn't happy. And, if her being off the show makes her happier, then cool. I would love to get the Nene back that we got in the earlier seasons where she was just fun, easy to like. Because over the last few years, she just hasn't been that likable to me as a person. I just have to say that. And it hasn't been fun reviewing her, being honest with you guys. Reviewing The Real Housewives of Atlanta with Nene has not been enjoyable these last few seasons. I gotta be honest. And even with Kenya returning last season, the season wasn't bad. But now I'm starting to see what, my girls Rox and Ashley and all of them talking about when it comes to Real Housewives of Atlanta and Nene fans versus Kenya fans. I finally see what it means. Because I've had people come in my comments about Nene. I've had people come in my comments about Kenya. And we're going to say this now before the show airs. And, oh God, is it coming up soon? No. Please, God, don't let that show be coming on soon, because I know Potomac is on. Oh God. Because I know Potomac, they actually just filmed their what's that little series they have on YouTube where they react to the show. I can't think of it. The after show. How did I forget that? They just filmed. I know because I saw Monique. I actually saw Monique and Robin's looks for their after show. So they're filming the after show. So we are actually I think we're getting to the halfway point. Oh God, no. I think we're getting to the halfway point with Potomac. Oh God, I just thought about it. Atlanta might be coming back soon. Oh God, please God, no. Can we just push Atlanta out at least till January? I just hope they, oh God, I just thought about that. Okay, we're back. Yeah, so Atlanta might be back soon, you guys. Oh God. But yeah, I'm okay with Nene being gone. I don't have no feelings toward it one way or the other. Will she be missed by some? Not all. Will I miss her? Yes and no. Yes and no. I would love, like I just said a few minutes ago, I would love to get the old Nene back. If it was going to be a continuation of the Nene that we've been seeing for the last at least 3 years, I'm good on it. And then also a congratulations go out to Naomi Osaka for winning the U.S. Open. Congratulations go out to her. I actually did watch some of the U.S. Open. I watched her and I watched Serena play. So I'm happy for her. Black girl magic. Shout out to her. And the last thing that I want to discuss is Kanye fucking West. What the fuck is going on? Is this the reason that they keep canceling keeping up with the Kardashians? Now I don't keep up with the Kardashians. I have to be honest, I have never watched an episode of that show. But Kanye, he's on that Twitter rant once again. He's posting shit about his contract. It's just weird. And then the thing that really set me off, well not set me off, but really threw me over the edge was when I saw him with his Grammy in the toilet and he was pissing on it. I'm like, oh my God, will y'all please get this man some help? Like, at some point you gotta declare him, not incompetent, but you gotta declare him a danger to himself. At some point you have to declare that man is a danger to himself and your kids and get him the help that he needs. I feel like pretty soon Kim Kardashian's gonna come out and say that they're getting a divorce. It's coming sooner rather than later. Because I don't know, I mean, she's not my favorite person, but I don't know how much a person can sit and deal with that shit. I could not deal with that shit all day, every day. He's unstable and it will make me unstable. And I'd be like, okay, one of us gotta go. And it's going to be you. But you guys, that is gonna wrap it up this week for the week's hottest topics. Do me a solid favor, you guys. Like this video. Leave your comments, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notification button so you guys know when I drop anything else. Also, share this video. And until the next one, you guys do me a solid favor. Stay safe, take care of yourselves, stay hydrated, stay cool or warm with whatever the weather is like in your area. And we do this every week, same time, same place, same channel. And also, I do want to say one thing before I get off of this video. I want to say thank you so much to each and every person who has hit that subscribe button on my channel. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys so much. Words can't even express to you, what you guys mean to me, what you guys give to me. I know that I give you guys reviews and I know you guys enjoy the reviews that I do. Thank you, thank you, thank you from the bottom of my heart. It's so funny. I was thinking that someone left a comment a few weeks ago, but they deleted it. And I didn't get to respond to it because I really didn't want to respond to it. I think the young lady said she's been around since I had 3 subscribers. If that is the case, oh my God, thank you so much for sticking around with everybody. Actually, people who have been with me since the beginning, even who just joined the channel. Thank you guys so much, so much. I appreciate it. I love you guys. God, thank you guys. I never expected for people to want to listen to anything that I have to say. So it makes me feel really good to know that, people love my content, love my videos, love everything that I do on this channel. Again, from the bottom of my heart, thank you guys immensely. Now I will tell you guys one last thing, because I know everybody on my Love After Lockup videos love my impressions. I will tell you guys the one impression that hurts my throat is the Angela, but because most of you guys love the Angela and the Lacey voice, I'm gonna continue to do it. But until Love After Lockup, because that's when I'll see you guys again. If you guys don't watch my Power Ranger stuff, I will see you guys again later tonight or tomorrow morning for Love After Lockup or Life After Lockup, whichever one you want to call it. So until then, you guys, bye.